I was married a few years back, and everything was going really well. The relationship was awesome, and then I ended up losing my job and decided to make a career change. So money wasn't coming in as steadily as before. I couldn't get her the things that she wanted or take her out as much as we did before. And it eventually got to a point where she was distancing herself from me and kind of pushed away from the relationship and ended up in a divorce. She left. I took it very seriously as far as getting through the good times and the bad, and obviously she didn't. Why do women basically give up or become distant with a guy when he struggles financially?
A lot of times we are ashamed at points when we haven't gotten ourselves to the point we want to be at in life to be the provider. And sometimes we have to...
Yeah, what that guy doesn't understand is the whole reason his woman got with him in the first place is the fact that he had a stable job that was making decent money and he could provide a certain lifestyle. And the moment that job disappeared, she disappeared along with it.
Deal with the shame of it. So when you buy a guy a ticket and he goes, damn, I can't do it myself. I can't get over there to see him. Now you gonna just buy me a ticket? Hold on, let me figure this out. Give me a minute. Let me pull something together. Don't just buy me a ticket. And that's where the lashing out comes in at. And it's not lashing out at you. It's really is lashing out at himself. If we're not where we want to be, a lot of guys are just ashamed.
I'm here with
Alicia.
Are you single?
Yes.
Do you find me attractive?
No.
Swear down, rate me out of 10.
0.
Are we gonna skip the lying part and the actual video?
Look at you.
Go on, look at me. Don't look too much, you might fall in love.
Don't tell me what to do. You're a good 6.5 out of 10.
So what's my chances of bagging you? You're looking at my lips an awful much, up here, yeah?
Don't tell me what to do for one. You're not tall enough, so sadly.
What's the minimum height a guy has to be to date you?
6'3".
You see them things on Instagram that the man are trying to shot, these little hill inflators? Might be an investment still. All right, cool, I'm 6'3". What's my chances now?
When you get 6'3", let me holler at me.
Why are you stuttering?
Message me when you get to 6'3".
Do I make you nervous?
No, the camera does.
You're really not a good liar, What's your favorite body part on a guy?
The eyes.
Cool, kiss or slap?
Who, you?
No, f***ing Jeffrey.
Slap.
Slap me down.
Absence made a love grow fonder. UK rapper, UK droga. I mention my name if you talk about the genre.
You chose slap, so slap like a bad man.
Don't tell me what to do.
So kiss or slap?
I just slapped you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me.
You didn't. You caressed my face.
Okay, so what now? Do something about it.
All right, let's go now. Do something about what?
I just think it's funny how the tables have turned. It used to be men with such high standards of what they wanted in a woman. But plot twist, these women are demanding more. No longer accepting the bare minimum. No longer accepting bottom of the barrel shit. We have standards now, and these men are hurt by it.
What?
All right, it's time for Roma's daily dose of reality. Here's the hard dose of reality, okay? You have manipulated yourself into thinking that what you have for men is high standards, but you don't. What you have is a high level of greed, codependency issues, and you've turned dating into a hustle, into a scam, a way to just get free shit. Your nails paid for, your eyelashes paid for, your food paid for, your bills paid for. I've grown up around men my entire life, all right? And I have not heard one of them say, you know what? I think I need a woman that makes at least 6 figures. Yeah, she's driving a Toyota. What a fucking loser. She can't pay for my gas and my oil changes? She really thinks that she's wifey material? So many women walk around thinking they know exactly what men want, but at the end of the day, you have no fucking idea because you haven't even stopped to ask them. But I did. I did a poll where 8,500 people answered, and I said, in what order do you value these 3 things in your romantic relationships? The biggest percent, 75%, sex was last, and spending quality time together was first. You guys walk around like your shit doesn't stink and you have such a high standard for men, but at the end of the day, you don't. You have a high level of insecurity, of immaturity, of codependency. You've made dating into this dehumanizing game where you can pick apart where a man takes you on a date because that somehow is indicative of how well he's gonna treat you. You think that men are upset because women want better? No, they're not. They're upset because you treat them like walking dicks and piggy banks. And as soon as somebody comes around that can provide more, whoop, you're gone. Having a high standard for men is saying, I'm not going to be talked to in a certain way. I'm not going to be unheard. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be fucking cheated on. A high standard is not, he has to drive a Tesla, pay for my nails, pay for my gas, pay for my lashes. All of these are a product of the beauty industry and other women telling us that we're not good enough, and then we turn around, victimize ourselves, and blame men for it when they couldn't give a fuck less. Men are not upset because women's standards have been risen. They're upset because you guys have dehumanized them so low and put yourself on such high of a high horse that you have convinced them that they are nothing and not even real men if they can't fit and reach your impossibly high standard. Ladies like that don't know their own worth, they don't value themselves, and they're gonna end up with the Andrew Tates of the world. Sure, he'll be able to pay for all your stuff, but he'll also have more respect for his baby toe than you.
You're a young man. All the women are rejecting you. Who's got the problem? It's not all the women. It's you.
These men are unattractive to women. I don't mean just physically unattractive. I mean, women aren't seeking them as mates. They need to become men.
Yes, they certainly do.
This is
That's
what it
the
is.
solution.
That's the solution.